All right, welcome back, everybody. I know it's been a while. I've been waiting for this box for a bit. I had a bunch of gigs over the weekend, so I didn't get a chance to get to this. So I'm just recording it now. I don't know when this is going up, but hopefully it'll be soon. I do have a couple other openings that I want to get to before we technically upload this one. But this is a big package for me. So like I went through a bunch of my bulk and I traded it into Card Kingdom for credit. Ended up using that credit to get a bunch of foundation stuff along with some other stuff that I'm going to show you real quick right now. I'm not going to show you all of them, but at least like some of it. I did get a couple of singles, so here's a pack of singles that I ended up getting. I got this primarily to build the deck for my brother. My brother is the one that technically like got me into Magic way back in the day. He kind of like stepped away from it for a while, but obviously the winter's coming and he's really into golf and he's not going to be able to do much golfing. So I was like, hey, why don't you check out Magic again? So I'm going to use this to like kind of like build a deck for him. He used to love like Elf Ball, and I thought this was like a cool commander to potentially do with it. Now, obviously, like there's some like you can kind of see even through like this packaging that there's some streaking that's happening on this one. It's a promo, so I mean like condition on some of these promos, I never expect them to be really cool, but it's like a cool conversation piece, even though I knew he wasn't or I wasn't playing at that time. It's just nice to have, you know. There's some other like goodies in here. You know what, let's crack it open. I'm just gonna like timestamp all of this stuff just so that like if there's particular things that you're looking for in the break, then you could just kind of skip to that stuff. If you're new here, obviously do the YouTube stuff and like hit the like button, comment, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. Let me know if you ended up cracking some foundation stuff as well. All right, so first card, Grand Warlord Rada. Some of these are in kind of like crappy condition, but like again, I just kind of wanted to grab some stuff that's playable, just something that's like useful. And at least some of these, like even though it's foiled, this thing is like, I think we're going reverse order because I already went through these in condition, so like they should be getting better as we go. Banefire, and a lot of these cards, they might not even like make it into the deck, but I just wanted to grab some cool stuff to at least like build with. Clan Defiance, we got Yaya's Immolating Inferno, Harvest Season, Escape to the Wilds, Mina and Den, we got a Bloodbraid Elf, Rada. I did set up a new camera too, so I'm just trying to figure out like the best like angle to hold these up for you. Elvish Warmaster, Sylvan Offering, we got Pest Infestation, Siege Gang Lieutenant, Elven Ambush. Actually, I'm just going to hold these down a little bit so I get them in frame a bit better. Rada, Tempt with Vengeance, Xenagos, there we go. Artifact Mutation, Domri, and then we got a cool little zombie token. So those are the singles that I ended up grabbing. Like I said, I don't know if all of them are going to end up making it in, but I figured that would be like a cool start to something to put together for him. So along with that, I did end up grabbing like a couple accessories and stuff. I'm trying to get that in the case here. Did grab a couple accessories to put together some things and even just like redo my tokens. I grabbed a deck box. I guess I can just put this over there too. I grabbed a deck box. Ended up getting a Ultimate Guard boulder. Inside of that, I ended up putting some Dragon Shield Anniversary red and gold edition sleeves. In here right now is some of the cards that I kind of pulled aside for what I might build for that deck. If you do want to see me put together like an actual like deck tech or like pull apart some of the decks that I have and show you, just let me know. Put a comment down there. But these Dragon Shield sleeves, really, really cool. I crimpled one of them like as I was getting them out of the box, but gold on the back, right? Or gold on the inside for where you put the cards. And then this kind of red pearlescent kind of backing I thought was really, really cool too. So thought this was like a nice theme, at least like colorway wise, once I put that together. And I have a couple, maybe like two other boulders They're really sturdy. They like that click once the lid like goes in, very, very sturdy. Feels pretty stable, so have always enjoyed those. Ended up getting a couple other accessory things too. So I got like some more dragon shields. I got Truth and Crypt. So like these one colorway wise are like a kind of like a bronzy gold and a gray. I believe these are the ones with the black on the inside. I don't remember. Honestly, I'll have to, I think these are the, yeah, they're both dual, black interior, yeah. So these dual ones that have the black interior look really, really clean. So I've been converting some of my stuff like over to that, so I've been really enjoying those. And then, you know, something just kind of like for like some, another deck, like I'm gonna do something that's kind of like artifact related, so getting a flat gray one was kind of nice. So I ended up grabbing that as well. So, okay. Into the actual Foundations product. Now, I said that my brother was getting back into Magic, and you know, he obviously, like, we used to play like at a pretty heavy level when we were younger, but he stopped for a while and kind of like, you know, I don't know if, you know, if the mechanics are still there for him. So I might end up giving him this. This beginner's box, if you haven't looked into this, is basically like, it says 2 instant play decks. They're already like pre-shuffled. Like they're like, I think I'm going to keep this sealed because I think I want to gift this. This is really like intended for people that are like literally just starting to learn how to play. So like there's 2 decks that are in there that are already pre-built, Vampires deck being one of them, Cats being the other one. And using this quick start guide with the pamphlet, basically like every single one of these decks are already like pre-stacked, and it's intended for you to draw them in a certain order, so that this pamphlet walks you through like, okay, like this card does this, this card does this, you're gonna play this card next, you're gonna play this card next. So it's really like a full-blown walkthrough on how to like play the game. I think these are really, really great gift ideas for someone that's just trying to like figure out if they might enjoy Magic. Now, obviously, like there's these jumpstart decks that are inside. So like once you get through the curated decks and play through them, you could shuffle up 2 of these like jumpstart decks and essentially have like another one to play through. Everything that's in here is exactly the same. So it's not like if you buy one of these and then like buy another one and you like crack them open, they're both gonna contain the exact same stuff. All the jumpstart decks are exactly the same. So like there's really no need to like buy multiples. Okay, it also gives you this like kind of cardboard playmat. There's 2 of them in there, so like 1 for each player if you're playing against someone else, and then a bunch of tokens that you can kind of pop out. This really is like, I think it's about like $25 or so. Like I said, I think is a great like gift idea for someone that's like considering like getting into Magic or wants to like learn how to play. When it comes to someone that already has like a little bit of experience with the game, I'm going to bring these sleeves over because I might need a couple of these. When it comes to someone that already has a little bit of experience, this is like my new favorite like Foundations product that they came out with. This is called the Starter Collection. This is mostly intended for Commander players, but like I think it's like a really good start of like trying to build some standard decks. There are some like more than enough things in here that you could completely just build like standard decks out of this. There's 350 cards plus a storage box plus a click wheel and then 3 play boosters. So I mean, like the play boosters might skew you into like, if this is all that you were working with to try to like build some Magic like decks, whether it be like maybe like 1 standard or 1 commander, or like I'm sure you could actually get away with like a couple of decks out of this with how much stuff is in here. Some of the accessories, again, like even like the click wheel, right? Like I've been playing for a while, and every once in a while I'll bring my iPad to a pod and use that for life totals and stuff. But every once in a while, like, you know, maybe I don't want to bring the iPad, or like if I'm going to like an LGS, maybe I forgot to charge it, you know, those things happen. So I want to have like some sort of alternative life counter. And I think the click wheel is probably like one of my favorite designed things. Actually, this is the this is it on the back there, and then we'll get this cracked open. A little bit of like a shine to the box, basically like a fat pack sized box, like a bundle box. And then you've got a deck builder's guide that kind of walks you through a little bit of an idea of like, so this is for constructed, regular constructed, like actual like standard and stuff like that. But oddly enough, I do think that this is like one of the best products for Commander. Now there are some cards in here, even says right here, that are for other formats. There's like a little pack that has like the 3 cards that are really specific for Commander. So let's slide this open. All right. So this is the click wheel, right? Black and white. So I mean, like, I may, if I get multiples of these, very satisfying click too. If I get multiples of these, this looks like it would be pretty reasonable to repaint. So maybe if you wanted to do like black and red, black and green, you know, black and blue, whatever, you could maybe like do some pretty simple modifications to this. But like even this in and of itself, very satisfying to have like as an accessory. So this is the pack that has the Commander staples. So it's going to be a Arcane Signet, a Soul Ring, and a Command Tower, right? All foil too, which is kind of nice. So like some of these, obviously like they could have just done like basic versions of all of these cards and still probably gotten away with the price tag that they did for like a lot of this. But it's kind of nice that they actually like did some fancy versions of some of these cards, which we'll get to in a second. Alright, so this is just a cardboard divider for the click wheel. We've got our 3 play boosters. Another thing that I really like about this starter, nope, what is it called? Starter collection, there we go. One thing I like about this starter collection is the way they designed this box. So, actually, in what order do we want to do this in? So the commons and the lands. Okay. There's little slits in the side of this, and they give you little divider things so that we can actually like categorize these out. And they actually like stay into place pretty well. So like, I'm just really happy with this box design. It'll really help me like kind of keep track of some of the stuff that I've got pulled apart for this, and you know, at least like color code some of it. Now obviously like I do have like another product that we're going to get to that I'll organize in as well, but move these down to here. I'm just going to keep these off to the side. All right, so there's our Commander staples. I'm actually going to sleeve that up quick. Sleeve this up quick. Sleeve this up quick. All right. And then the rest we're just going to kind of fly through and show you quick, just so you know exactly what you're getting in this as well. There's the full tab. So like I said, all of these are going to be exactly the same. So like these 4 packs, you'll get exactly the same in each one of the starter packs. So we start with our lands. So we've got 2 full art of each for the Foundations pack, I suppose. I mean, there's our 2 red and green. There's a bunch of plains. There's a bunch of islands. There's some swamps. Some more swamps. There's some more mountains. Okay, here's some forests. And some tokens. I'm going to put the lands over here. Put the full art lands there. Here's our tokens. 2-sided tokens. cat beast. Oh, there's more tokens. Okay, so those are all tokens. Put those right there. And then how to play cards. We don't need those. Okay, so these are going to be our commons. I'm just going to separate these out by color. I'm not going to take the time to actually like go through and like show you every single one of them. So we do have some uncommons in here as well. Yep. So it looks to be all of our white cards. And like I said, it's mostly like single copies of them. But again, for most of these, obviously we're going to pull some from the actual like foundation packs. Okay, there's all our black. Okay, there's red. Again, these are all still commons and uncommons. Yeah, there are so many playable cards in this. It's obnoxious. This whole set, like, honestly, is like one of my favorite like sets that they've put out in quite some time. This is like one of the ones that I think is going to start to like get like the multiple people kind of like back into Magic, especially because like it's a bit of like a return to form in ways that, like, you know, obviously like some of the themes of some of the sets can get a little can stray away from like what Magic once was. I just realized I didn't give myself a spot for, move that off to the side here, for artifacts. Okay, move these off over to here. Okay. And then any of our like more interesting lands, I'm just going to pop off to the side with our full arts. Oop. Okay. These are all lands. Just gonna go there. Okay, so we've got a full play set of Hinterland Sanctifiers. And here comes some of the more interesting stuff. So I mean, like, some of these, like I said, like, they're not just plain versions. Like, we do get like some of the like alternative like borderless versions of some of these cards. So like, again, like some of these, like, even just like those are nice Swiftfoot boots. Like, really, really cool. Okay, so you got white, you got blue, you've got black, you've got red, you've got green, you've got our artifact. There is some more full art. Okay, so keep those full art lands all to the back. Stay put. Okay. On to the next. Okay, so now we're into some of the rares and stuff. I think there's going to be like some commons and other stuff as well. So I'm going to move these off to the side. So rares, I'm just going to make an entire like pile for rares and mythics, because yeah, there's some really good ones. Like, I'm honestly like blown away. Honestly, you know what? Like, since we should be hitting mostly like rares and mythics at this point. So you know what? Let's just color sort them like I should be doing the entire time. And I'll go back so you can see some of these. If you're not sure of what exactly is in the set, that you can like watch this a little bit slower and see all the individual cards. But like a lot of heavy hitters in this. Some that I honestly like really, really needed. And it's just nice to be able to get them in this, as opposed to trying to get singles or trade for them or what have you. That is ridiculous. And some of the reprints that are in this set, like again, like ball, like come on, we get Ball Lightning again. Ball Lightning's in standard. Come on. Hero's Bane, Predators, like Primeval Bounty. Like there's, whew, we're in a really interesting time now too. We're like, ugh, really, really interesting time where like there's so many lanes that you can kind of pick when it comes to creating decks and stuff now. At least in standard, there's a lot of different like archetypes that I feel like are very viable. If you didn't know, Darksteel Colossus is now in standard. That's what a time to be alive. I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing or a bad thing, but like you can do that now. Lots of good lands. Like, man, so many good lands. Like this really, like, for the value of what you're getting, like such a curated collection of cards. Man, it's so good. Okay, so we are back to some uncommons here, but that's okay. I'll go through and like make sense of it after the fact, because we got a lot to get through, like a lot to get through. Nice Rogue's Passage. Okay, that's cheap splits. That whole clump of cards is like stuck together. Like, that's a bummer. Hopefully none of those are important. Let's find out. Okay. You could hear that. That's not... Okay. Okay. Does not inspire confidence. Hopefully none of these cards in the back are important. Looks like a play set of ops. Okay, I've got plenty of those, so that doesn't make me that upset. Yep, opt. Okay, so we got some stuck together ops. That one's destroyed. Yeah, a lot of these are pretty destroyed now. But again, at least it's opt. I got lots of those, so not so bad. Hopefully that doesn't happen to any of the other ones, because that would be a bummer. Okay, so I think now we're getting into like foils and stuff, like the really like the nice looking stuff. Lyra Dawnbringer, Right of Replication. Oh, so much stuff. Like a full art Gigantosaurus. That is sweet. Gratuitous Violence. Sad Robot. Gilded Lotus. Like, woo. Yeah. Good stuff. Really good stuff. Mazan. That's going there. Okay, so we got some foil, like commons and uncommons as well. Gutter Snipe. That's a cool art for Gutter Snipe. I always enjoyed that card. 2 Imperious, perfect. That's good. I do have 2 elf decks that I'm going to have to try to maintain here. Come on, stay there. Okay, got a Boros Charm. Okay, Boros Charm, come on, stay there. Okay, just doesn't want to stay. All right, we'll just have to put some other stuff on top of it. Expedition Map, Hedron Archive, back to white. Please don't slide off the table. Okay. Let's get some other stuff on top of these so they don't fly away. Okay, these are black, red, okay, green. Ravenous Amulet. Okay. More white cards, more blue cards. I think twice. Tolarian Terror is back of all the cards. Like, there's just a lot of, like, if you didn't already know, like, what's inside of foundations as a set. Just so many classic reprints, a lot of like newer cards that just like make sense with Magic's past. We got Overrun again, Wildward Scourge. Like there's just like, yeah, a lot of fun cards to play with. Okay, so we've gotten through our packs, our predetermined packs for the starter set. Now, I guess we're going to have to try to figure out which slots we're going to do here. Let's try to get these into the box. Okay. Not really doing these in any particular like color order. Just kind of getting them in there and out of the way for us. Okay. Here's our multicolor. This. And then tokens with basics. I'm going to put that over here. And then all our interesting land, I guess I'll just put in the back. Do we have enough space? I don't think so. Yes, just enough. Okay, we'll do that for the time being. Toss that over there as well. Okay, let's get to our individual packs for this. The moment you've all been waiting for. The part that actually makes it a little bit more random here. I'm going to start with an art card. This is Mischievous Mystic. Okay. Art card off to the side. Okay, I'll start with a Fleeting Flight. Firebrand Archer. Crypt Feaster. Oh, let me get this into a good spot here. Crypt Feaster. Llanowar Elves. Uncharted Voyage. Sanguine Siphoner. Evolving Wilds. Warden of the Cycle. Midnight Snack. Swiftfoot Boots. Okay, looks like you got a foil back. Hide that. There we go. Heroic Reinforcements. Swiftblade Vindicator in the rare. Double Strike Vigilance and Trample. Disgusting. Icewind Elemental. Ooh, in the foil slot. Our foil here. And a land. I'm just going to go through and actually sort through the bulk after the fact. Like I said, we do have some other stuff to get to here. Okay, we've got a raccoon and an elf warrior token. We'll put the tokens over here. We'll start off with a burglar rat, a Llanowar Elves, Strix Lookout, Banishing Light, Goblin Borders, Bacon to a Pie, Gleaming Barrier, Spectral Sailor, Diagraph Ghoul, Shivan Dragon. Got lots of those. Okay. Oop. Guarded Air. And a Loot for the rare. Ended up getting a foil one of those in the pre-release. Got a Helpful Hunter foil. And a foil Jungle Hollow. And then on to the last pack for the starter collection. Okay, we got a treasure and food token. Crypt Feaster. Apothecary Stomper. Big Fin Bouncer. Fleeting Flight. Sower of Chaos. Icewind Elemental. Armasaur Guide. Needletooth Pack. Seismic Rupture. Aetherize. Empyrean Eagle. Whoop. We got Zul Ashur. That's going to be great for the zombie deck. Got Heartfire Immolator, foil, and a full art basic land. All right. I love my full art basics. So, okay.